Living with voluntary trash debt is no way to live at all. I know personally because I lived with trash debt. And I experienced things like waking up in the middle of the night with anxiety attacks. I would get in the middle of making a difficult decision and I would just freeze up. I also suffered times of depression, all because of my trash debt. In this video, I want to share with you how I got rid of all of that negative trash debt from my life. It was a real game changer for me. I'm going to share the steps and the plan that I used to do that. And if you're anything like I was, it's going to be a game changer for you too. On the Clopton channel, I share with you practical information for real people. You don't need to be a Wall Street wizard or a financial advisor or even a banker to be successful in life and with your own money. You can really do this. So if this sounds like something that's valuable to you, please hit the subscribe button on this channel and come along with us on our journey for a better life. If this video brings you value today, hit the like button too and share it with your friends. The plan that I used to get rid of all of my trash debt was called the debt Snowball. And that's the one that I want to share with you today. Now, there are other plans that you can use to get out of debt, like the avalanche or the tsunami or the interest rate plan. It doesn't really matter which one you choose, as long as you choose one and that one works for you. So grab a pen and paper or your laptop, however it is that you like to take notes. And if you're unable to do either of those, then below this video is a little save tab where you can save this video and you'll be able to come back to it at your convenience, and you can use the debt Snowball too. The first thing you'll want to do in this plan is to list all of your trash debt. Now, what is trash debt? Simply put, trash debt is debt that's not making you money to have it. So trash debt would be like credit cards, maybe student loans, maybe car payments, or even furniture payment that you have put on there that you're paying and rotating month to month. This is just money that's coming out of your life and it's not returning money back into your life. This is trash debt. So once you get a list of all of your trash debt, the next thing you need to do is put them in an order. And here's how you're going to do that. We're going to put the smallest one first, and we're going to list them all the way to the largest. And that is balances. The largest balance will be last, and the smallest balance will be first, and then it'll go from there, all the way. You may have 2, you may have 3, you may have 5, you may have 20, but list them smallest to the largest. The reason the debt Snowball lists the smallest debt first is because there was a study done for real people getting out of debt. And the study found out that people who use the debt Snowball plan actually got out of debt. There's many other plans that I mentioned. Not all of them really work the same. You can go with the highest interest, which would be smart if you're a numbers guy. However, like I said, I found this to be a bit more emotional than about numbers. So you know how it is. You go into the gym and you start pumping that iron, and as soon as, a few weeks, a month, you start noticing some changes in your physical body. And it gives you that encouragement to keep going back to the gym. That's exactly what the debt Snowball does. It encourages you to keep coming back and getting that trash debt out of your life. This is the step where you really start digging out of this hole called trash debt. You have a list now of all of your trash debts, listed from the smallest to the largest. Your next step is to pay the minimum payments on each one of these debts. Except The first one. And the first one, that's your smallest debt. So we're going to concentrate on this smallest debt, and we're going to throw as much money as we possibly can at it. Say your minimum payment or the payment you're making on that is $100. So we're going to pay the $100, and any money we get from anywhere else, we're going to take that and throw it on that debt to get it out of your life. When you start looking, you might be surprised where you can find a little bit of extra money selling something, maybe saving all of your $5 bills. Somebody told me they did that as well to get rid of some of their debt. There's all kind of ingenious ways to do it. Maybe a little part-time job if you need or want. Seems like there's plenty of those right now today. So there are ways that you can get that little extra cash flow flowing into your life to get this started. And of course, you can use the money you make from your job, just kind of reallocate where it's going to, and you're on your way. To me, this is where the plan got fun. Now that I finished paying off my very first debt, feels kind of good. Kind of like back to the gym, right? So it feels really good. We're going to take whatever money that we were paying on that. We said it was $100. So we're going to take that $100 now, and we're going to drop that on to whatever we were paying in that second debt. Remember, you were paying the minimum payment on the second debt. So we're going to take the money that you were paying for the first debt, and now we're going to add that to the minimum payment that you were paying on the second debt. So now the snowball is getting a little bigger. You have a little more money to throw at that trash debt to make it disappear. It's a very exciting thing when this happens because you see it start to disappear really quickly. And just like you did with the first debt, you throw as much money as you can at this debt past the $100 and the minimum payment that you've been making, and watch how fast that goes away too. So, you're finished with the second debt. We're going to repeat this process all the way through to the largest debt that you have. In a nutshell, that is the debt snowball plan. Now, a lot of people ask me, how long does it take to get out of your trash debt? And that depends on a whole lot of factors. How much do you have? How much of it is there? How intense are you in taking care of it? How focused are you in getting it out of your life? All of these things will make a big difference on how fast you get out of your trash debt. Having gone through this debt snowball plan myself, there's one specific thing that I would actually have done different. I'm so glad I'm out of all of that trash debt. It has freed up my life and freed up my money to do better things for my life. But one thing that I probably would have changed is to make sure that all along the way I had some fun money. Now, I'm not saying have tons and tons, but make sure you have a little time for yourself. After all, money is also here to provide a little pleasure in our life, a little fun in our life. And so having a little fun money along this way will give you more encouragement as you watch all of this trash debt fall off your life. Today we learned that if we want to get rid of all of our negative and trash debt, that we needed to come up with a plan to do so. I shared with you the snowball plan, which was the one that I used, listing my smallest all the way through to my largest, and it was a game changer for me. The thing is, you need to find the plan that works for you. We're all built a little differently, and we're all motivated differently. So if you don't find a plan and you don't get started, you'll never create a better life for yourself. Don't miss my upcoming video called 3 Savings Funds You Must Start Now. It's coming soon to the channel, so you don't want to miss that. You won't miss it if you'll hit the subscribe button below and that notification bell, so you'll get that video and all of the new ones coming up that could be real game changers for you too. Thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate you spending your time with me. Until that new video is out, check this next video out, and I'll see you over there.